Rain, come here. Come here. No, Whiskey, out of the way. Rainy had a little issue yesterday. Look at her left eye. She was there at the lockups where the cabs were. And she was barking, so was like Red and Blue were right there with her. And Ty said she saw Rainy and Blue sticking her head through the gate to nip at the calves. I didn't notice that part, but she took the sorting stick and flung it around, and it hit the upright in the middle of the gate. When it hit it, it whipped around, and it was just like a whip, and caught poor Rainy right in the eye. Looks a little better this morning. And yeah, she got a raincoat on. And Ty just got here. She just texted me, said that Blakely is in a really good mood this morning. So I think I'm going to head back over to the trailer so I can say good morning to her. And Becky and I got around to town today. Means Ty's got to babysit. I'm kind of hoping she'll come out here and, kind of figure something to do with part of the mess. And I already know what's on there is going out of here anyway. And I did remember to bring it out. Becky had another little thing of drawers. I don't know where we're going to put them. Honest, I don't. I really don't. I mean, we need to make room to put things, but at the same time, we don't have any room to start to put them. I just don't know. We've done what we can up here, and I hate to take a little thing of drawers like that and put it up there on top where you never get to it. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I made that so those two drawers would fit, because I thought there was only 3 of those drawers. There's 2 more right there, which thought about that too. It wouldn't take too much to make another piece and screw in on top of that. A little difficult to screw it in now that it's all the way all up there, but it can be done. I just raise that cabinet up a little more. But either way, ladder's for. And I know there's a gap over there. I don't know what to put there. Just kind of leaves it nice for those triangles. And I know somebody's going to ask, what are the triangles for? When we used to build a whole shitload of gates, put those triangles on a sawhorse, stand gates up for painting. So if you look at it, you see the little silver marks? Yeah, that's paint. Works really good. There's other ways to do it too. We've had, 5 or 6 gates in here all at one time trying to paint them. We had the S-hooks off the end of bungee cords tied to twine and then hanging off the trusses. That was fun because there was just enough room to get between them, and you didn't want anything to bump one because then you'd get full of paint. Looked like you were a gate. And I'm still going to try to do something with that, I think. But anyway, nasty freaking night. When I walked out of the trailer this morning, we had 2.6 inches. Yesterday morning, I think it was 1.5. No, it's 3.6. We've gotten a couple inches of rain. It's wet, and it's light enough to see to go outside now. So don't get blown away. That's the other one for today is high winds. Oops. Step on the dog on the way out. It's supposed to be out of the south, and the flag was just pointing to the west. So, and I noticed yesterday, looked like the creek was starting to come up a little. I can see from here it is up. Right there where the old creek bed meets, haven't been able to see water from up here since last spring. So anyway.
Grandpa, you think Grandpa? Oh, Grandpa wants you.
Good morning, Blakely. She wants to give everybody a hug, but hey,
geez.
my turn. You guys get one later. I'm sneaking around because it's nasty outside. And say hi, Wally. Boys, you're doing good back here. I'll zoom in so you can see outside. Look at that. You see the water in the creek from here. It's up like 2 or 3 feet from what it was. I just snuck over here because if anybody remembers, Becky sent me out on a wild goose chase after a coyote one day, and it wasn't a coyote, it was a kitty cat. Dark, kind of calico-ish. And there's the other one I just saw, and I saw her here. She went that way, though. That's why I was sneaking around. That one's long hair, calico-ish, but tan instead of dark. I saw her when I took the stock trailer up the other day. And I've seen her a couple other times, so is Ty. Seems like in the morning when I feed, sometimes if it's daylight or when I come out, I'll see them. One of them anyway, back there by the swather. They'll be in the lane where Wally's group went in and out, sneaking out to get away from the dogs. I think it was yesterday morning. I saw it sneak past 175 and go out. So, and we're getting to be the time of year where those face bales are going to have to get weighted to get fed. They get well like it on the front. They get a little white mold in them. And that little white mold causes abortions in the 3rd trimester. And we're 3rd trimester on some of them. And yeah, my phone's shaking because the wind's blowing. I thought I had caught a lull in everything, and it wasn't so bad. I seem to be mistaken because it's back. It's just flat been nasty today. I really want to go over there and convince those 2 cows to go back in the barn and shut that gate, because you can see the water coming out of the middle of the pasture there. Yeah, you can see the water down in the lane where they got to go through. There's no sense in tearing that up any worse than they have not been out yet today, but I don't want them to go out either. We may be about done with that. Hey, get behind something. Then again, maybe not. I don't know. I think the rain's supposed to settle down in a day or two, and we might get a little more nicer weather. But yeah, it's just pretty much that time, though. Time to shut the gate and leave them in, I guess. Back up a little. Just a little water down here. I didn't think about that puddle being that big. It goes all the way over there. And the leaves on that one are still green, but not very many left. Same with that one. But the maples, they're still holding on to them. They just turned good. I noticed that a couple days ago, the maples finally turned. And I'm really surprised some of that dead shit over there hasn't fell. There may be one that has. It just ain't hit the fence yet. The angle of that one's kind of funky. Come on. An angle there. I'm not sure that's where that tree was before. That power outage is kind of on the other side of the hill, but making that diagonal. Dang! Wind change. Oh yeah, they're unhappy now. I kicked those 2 up, told them to go inside. I'm more or less checking for damage. Becky and I didn't get everything done we wanted to do in town today, but unfortunately, what we're working on requires my mother's signature and not mine. As I trip on the freaking hot wire. And we got back from town, and it was nasty and almost lunchtime, so we didn't go back out. It's after lunch, and it's still nasty. Better than it was. Tin can sounded like somebody had it underneath a big sprinkler. A little loud. So till the rain subsided. So, I don't know where the yearling heifers are. I think they might all be inside. But until that bale's gone, that's what they're going to get for hay. More colors for you. See the colors up there now, good too. Even some reds through the trees. Now, let's see if I bring any back for anything else. Be a good day to try to get some rock in there too, but not when it's been like it has. Looking at the cameras earlier, the whole driveway was a solid sheet of water. I washed a bunch more rock down into here. Ty dug that whole thing out here a couple weeks ago by hand. Yep. Both catch basins still need to get dug out. Usually do it a couple of times a year, and yeah, I haven't been to it yet this time. I don't see any roofing tin laying on the ground out here anywhere, so I'm going to say the roofs are good. I haven't been in the shop to see if there's a wet spot on the floor yet. I was in there this morning, and just the normal. Make sure the grain stuff's still covered. Those covers will blow off when the wind hits the right direction, even when they're weighted. I still got to do something with the fuel that's in that tank, because Maury might want his pump back sometime. That ain't gonna happen today either. That's too freaking icky. I mean, it looks great right now because it's not raining again, but it's too freaking icky. I gotta go get feed sometime too, and that's too icky for that too. So anyway, make my way up here and decide what to do for the rest of the day. That bucket don't have any more in it. Appears to be dry above the other bucket. The only spots on the floor, that's steering oil leak from the John Deere. That's all dry. And yeah, wet spot. We had about 2 inches of rain since last night, so, and it's just afternoon now. So if it was going to find some leak, I would think that we would have found some leak. Not any water coming through the wall anywhere. That's even better. If anybody remembers before the government got their crap planted out here to keep that from all washing when they had it all bare dirt because they sprayed everything out, we had like an inch of water from in here, all of that, and all the way to the middle of the doors, and running out over there. An inch of muddy freaking water. Not once, not twice, but I think 3 different times. That's like, yeah, thank you. You know, cost us 3 or 4 days of cleaning shit up just so we could do anything in here. And that's when we had something in here to work on, other than a mess to clean up. Becky was looking for that. I told her it was in here. And yeah, still haven't done anything in here today. Look who you got to see. Blakely! What do you think, sweetheart? Yeah? Yeah, she was fussing for Becky. She's getting ready to go home. Ty says Maury's home already, so Maury and Blakely really get along great. And Blakely's been here long enough. She likes phones. She doesn't get to touch my phone, though. Do you? But what you gonna do, Blakely? Say thank you for watching, everybody. Close enough. Say I hope you all had a great Monday. Yeah, it's a Monday look, right? And I hope everybody has a good Tuesday, right? Yeah, everybody have a good Tuesday.